Thanks for tuning in, guys. And if you haven't heard already, Olight just came out with a brand new optic. It's their first optic they have offered as a company. They're also the industry's first to include a magnetic charging cover that doubles as a protective cover for dust. So let's go ahead and do an unboxing real quick. This is going to be a quick unboxing video / informational going over the specs and features of this optic. As always, you're going to get a really good warranty with this, so zoom in or pause if you want to read that. But packaging always on point with Olight, I've noticed. As soon as you open the box, this is what you're going to see right here. You're going to see the optic up top and your magnetic charging cover. So let's go ahead and get out this real quick. I have already charged this up because this is rechargeable. You're going to have a USB-C port right here for recharging your rechargeable magnetic cover. The button on the side is going to give you the battery life indicator of your cover, which is at 75% right now. Pretty nice, honestly. It feels nice and sturdy. It doesn't feel cheap. I feel like I could drop it a couple times and it would be perfectly fine. So let's go ahead and set that off to the side. We'll grab the optic next. So right here is the optic. If you hear background noise of my kids, I apologize. But right here, get that in the light so you can see the logo better. You're gonna have your brightness control right here. So brightness settings right here. You also can hold both buttons down, it'll turn it off. But let's give you a sight glass right here. That window is big and that dot is clear. I love how big the window is. It helps keep your sight picture and your peripheral vision open. It's gonna help you get on target way quicker. Up here is where that magnetic charging is. So that's where the case itself makes contact and starts charging your optic since the battery is built in. And it does appear that if you ever needed to, you could get the battery replaced because there are screws down here to be able to access that area. It's a 170 milliamp hour battery at 3.87 volts, so 0.66 watt hours. On the lowest setting, this optic is going to last you up to 70,000 hours. Now, I do know most people do not run their optics on the lowest setting, but if you had it turned up all the way to the brightest setting, you can get up to 17 days. And that's where that recharging magnetic cover comes in handy, because whenever you're not using this on your protective carry option, you just toss it on there while it's in a safe and storage, and it's going to top it off with the battery. And you can actually check the battery level of your optic by tapping that button. So right now you can see my optic is fully charged. When you're done charging, obviously you just take it off. But again, this sight glass is very nice, very clear, and I love the dot. The dot's very easy to find, crystal clear dot. You're also going to have very easy adjustments for getting it zeroed. You got one here for up and down. On the side, you're going to have your left and right. But anyways, enough talking about it. Let me show you the other settings as well. So if you hold down, I'll show you this as best I can. Hold down that plus button. You're going to see it blink. It just got taken out of lockout mode. So right now, let me get that dot back for you. Right now I'm in automatic sensing mode. So it's going to go off of the light around it. So if I turn this light off, as you can see, it just got a little bit brighter. And then it self-adjusts again. If I want to change it, hold down that plus button. It's about a 3-second press. Now I'm in manual mode, so I can turn it up manually, blow up that dot a little bit bigger if I want to. Right now I'm in its max setting. Let's go ahead and go down. Get it all the way to its lowest. And like I said, most people are not going to run it in its lowest setting because it's hard to see, obviously. I like to be around medium. So medium for me is about right here. Actually, let's go back down one. I like it about right there. And then to put it in a lockout mode, hold down that plus button for about 3 seconds. You're going to get that blink, and now you're in lockout mode, and it's not going to lose your setting. If you wanted to turn it off manually instead of letting the auto sensing shut off feature, if this optic hasn't sensed movement for 10 minutes, it will turn itself off. But manually, you can hold down the plus and the minus at the same time, and it will shut the optic off. So Now that we've talked about it a little bit, let's go over some of the other features inside this box. The packaging, extremely impressive. It's gonna come with all the screws you need. Obviously, you're gonna get a user manual as well. In this box, you're gonna get your charger cable for your magnetic charging cover and a sight adjustment tool. Right here is a cloth for cleaning it, microfiber, and a storage cloth for your optic charging cover if you chose to use that. And in here is what I'm most impressed with. If you're not new to optics, a lot of times companies just throw their screws into little baggies. They're super easy to lose, but Olight took it a step further. They actually gave you a case for them with multiple different sizes. You got 4 different kinds, and each one of these spots come with an extra one just in case you were to drop and lose one of the screws. They're also held in place with foam. So as you can see, you got 1 extra and then 2 for what you need. All of these are gonna be different lengths depending on what you're mounting it on and what kind of mounting plate you have. Like I said, this is an RMR footprint, so it's gonna be compatible with most stuff, mid-size and up. For me, I put it on my FN 509 Tactical. So for me, I actually have to use these. So let's take a pause in this video real quick. I'm gonna go ahead and toss this on my FN and we'll be right back. Here's the optic actually mounted on my FN 509 Tactical, and just for all you safety nuts out there, the weapon is clear and there is no mag in it. So let's talk about it. It looks really nice on it for being a mid-size gun. It's not full, and it is compatible with the suppressor height sights. As you can see, you can still get perfect sight picture. So it is a very nice optic. Now, I wouldn't say it's Trudricon RMR nice, but at least you don't have to take it off to change out the battery, right? Once this is on here and sighted in, you're never gonna have to worry about getting this thing zeroed again unless something crazy happens. It's been tested up to 10,000 rounds, did not lose zero, and if it ever goes dead on you, you literally just grab this, boom, it charges it. Like, it's that easy. Plus, it's gonna act as a dust cover / protective cover. So whenever it's in like the safe for storage or anything like that, you don't need to worry about this piece of glass in here getting dusty, because we all know they get dusty and they're a pain to clean. So let me know what you think about it in the comments below, but I'm definitely happy with it and I would not mind getting more for the rest of my pews.